Past life regression. Is this for real? Let's dive into this video.
Welcome to Action Hound Media, the site and channel all about action. Life's boring. Gets more action into your life. All right, so today we are going to talk about past life regression. Now, this is a topic that really interests me because you can regress to a past life. Supposedly, we've been reincarnating over and over again, and we have past lives. But you could regress to these past lives, and you could also progress or regress in between lives. We can access the soul, supposedly. So what is past life regression? It's a therapeutic technique that involves guiding a person into a relaxed hypnotic state to recall what they believe to be memories of previous lives or incarnations. It's commonly used within alternative or spiritual healing practices. Usually this is done through guided hypnosis or meditation. A trained practitioner or hypnotherapist leads the session, helping the person access deep memories by regressing them to earlier times, sometimes beyond their current life. So why would somebody want to progress to their past life? It's one way to explore unexplained fears or emotions. You could better understand recurring relationship patterns. You can seek spiritual insight or personal growth. You can feel a sense of healing or closure from past trauma. Of course, there's skeptics to past life regression. Most scientists and psychologists view past life regression with a lot of skepticism. They argue that the memories retrieved are likely the result of imagination, suggestion, or the subconscious mind constructing these imaginary worlds rather than actual past life experiences. Past life regression therapy often includes going into a past life, but there's also between life experiences, sometimes called the interlife or life between lives. This is where the soul is accessed. These accounts come mainly from people under hypnosis, guided imagery, and deep relaxation states. Certain therapists have explored this soul connection, such as Dr. Michael Newton, Dr. Brian Weiss, and Dolores Cannon. If you recall, Dolores Cannon did use hypnosis to access aliens in a past video, and she answered a lot of paranormal questions about UFOs and aliens and ETs. So what is reported in between lives, or in this soul regression, let's call it that? When one transitions after death, they leave the body and have a feeling of peace or detachment. Some see lights, tunnels, or loving presences. There's often mention of being greeted by deceased loved ones, spirit guides, or beings of light. One thing that's very recurrent in a lot of reports is there's a life review. You experience this, discussion with spiritual guides, and your whole life is reviewed, and everything you did wrong and everything you did right is reviewed in your life, and your karma is determined from your life review. So if you've done a lot of bad, you're going to have to repay that karma, and if you've done a lot of good comes to you. Also, in this soul experience or soul regression, you feel a lot of healing and rest. Many describe a healing chamber or energy field where the soul recuperates from the last incarnation. Also, when you're a soul, apparently there are guides and counsels that help you learn what your purpose is. Many regressions describe meetings with higher beings or councils of elders that help review lessons learned and plan the next incarnation. So there's also reports of going to school to learn to be better for your next life. And the whole idea is to increase in the level over and over again to get higher vibrations and to achieve perfection. So these learning sessions supposedly involve choosing broad life themes, challenges, or karmic balancing experiences. So in the soul regression, you also experience what is called planning the next life. The soul reportedly selects general circumstances of the next life, family, geography, major lessons, that type of thing. You get to choose your body. So the process is described as collaborative, involving both free will and soul level agreements. So for instance, if you've done harm to a person in a past life, your next life might be serving that person that you've done harm to, which is why I always say you have to be positive and you have to do the right thing all the time. I've actually read this book, Between Death and Life by Dolores Cannon. Very interesting. It's a lot about the soul. All this stuff I also learn more about it in this documentary called Unlocking the Soul. This had me so intrigued that I'm currently taking coursework to be a hypnotherapist and to explore this further. But in short, what actually happens is that you put somebody under, you hypnotize somebody, you get them to relax into such a deep state that you achieve beta state. You're able to access a past life. Through the therapy, you find out that whatever happened in that past life has a direct impact on your present life. And then after that, you're able to access the subconscious or the higher self or this all-knowing self, which has the answers to everything. And I'm still exploring this. I haven't actually done it yet, but supposedly if you can access the subconscious, you can have answers to all sorts of paranormal questions, which I'm interested in. Like, does Bigfoot exist? Have we ever gone to Mars? Do we have bases on Mars? Or what are ETs doing here? Who killed JFK? That type of thing. And explore all this soul regression stuff. And supposedly, if you can access the subconscious, you could heal your body of all sorts of things. So I'm very curious. I'm going to keep you posted on my progress with this, but I'm still taking the course. I'm in the middle of it. You'll learn more about my journey. So this is very, very interesting to me, and I hope to tell you more about it. And hopefully it can open some doors to these answers to all these crazy paranormal questions I have. And if I could heal people and heal myself through this accessing of the subconscious, that'd be great too. So stay tuned. Got some interesting stuff coming up in this coming year. Action Hours Unite. Peace.